Do you know if you get a pizza cutter and push down and roll it across the pizza, it will cut the pizza? This is because a pizza cutter is used to cut pizza. Do you know you cannot cut Coke with a fork and knife? This is because Coke is a liquid. Do you know you can't pour milk with the lid on? But you can pour it with the lid off. This is because the lid is off. Do you know you can pick up milk with a spoon, but not a fork? This is because of the gaps. No, you cannot fry an egg without cracking the egg. But if you crack the egg, pour it into a hot pan and it will cook. This is because I cracked the egg. Do you know if you get some ice and pour hot water onto the ice, eventually it will melt? This is because hot water melts ice. Do you know you cannot pour a can of Coke without opening the can? But if you open the can, you can now pour the Coke. This is because I opened the can. Do you know you cannot open a tin of beans with a spoon or a fork? But you can open them with a tin opener. Do you know if you get a bowl, add milk to the bowl, don't forget to take the lid off. Add some chalky hoops. This makes cereal. Do you know you shouldn't put a fork in a toaster when it's on? But if you did, this is because I put the fork in the toaster. Do you know you cannot open a door whilst it's locked? But if you unlock the door, it will open. This is because I unlocked the door. Do you know if you put water in a freezer and wait, it makes ice? This is because the freezer freezes the water. Do you know if you get a can of Coke and shake it some more, it will fizz up when opened and go absolutely everywhere? Do you know you should shake the ketchup before using it? But if you don't shake it, this is because I didn't shake the ketchup. Do you know a colander will not hold water? This is because of the holes. Do you know if you pour blackcurrant squash into water it turns into blackcurrant squash? But if you don't take the lid off it won't come out, and the water will stay the same. Do you know if you pour orange juice into a can of Coke, not only will the Coke inside change, the can itself will also change. Do you know if you put your card into a cash machine and enter your PIN, take the money, this is how you get money. Do you know you can dunk your biscuits into your hot drink? Dunk dunk. Dunk dunk. But if you dunk too many times they break. Do you know you cannot see in the dark? But if you turn the light on, you can see. This is because I turned the light on. Do you know if you spill some milk, get yourself some paper towel. Place the paper towel on the spilt milk. The paper towel will become wet. This is because the milk is a liquid. Do you know if you don't put the plug in, the sink won't fill, but if you put the plug in, it will fill? This is because I put the plug in. Do you know if you get a candle and a lighter, light the candle? This is how you light a candle. Do you know if you get a 1/4 full bottle and flip it, it will land perfectly? This is because of physics. Did you know an Xbox controller doesn't work without batteries? But if you put the batteries in, press the button and it will work. This is because I put the batteries in. Did you know if you get an egg, and if you drop the egg, it will smash? This is because I dropped the egg. Did you know if you press cheese down against a cheese grater, it will grate the cheese? This is because a cheese grater is used to grate cheese. Did you know if you lift one of your legs off the ground, this is called balancing? Did you know if you put your shopping into a bag, it carries it for you? This is why it's called a carrier bag. Did you know if you put your right foot forward, then your left, right again, left again, this is called walking? Did you know scissors are sharp and can cut paper? Snip snip, snip snip. The paper is now into pieces.